Okay, welcome to another video, and guessing by the title, you probably know about the whole gist of this video. And you guessed it, it's about my reskins. So without further ado, let's get to the video. So, the first reskin that we're gonna do out of the 22 reskins currently is the Frost Mallet. This is inspired by icicles and snowballs into like a big clump. You know, like that guy from Frozen. Yeah, you could say that it's based off of it. So the next reskin on our list is the Soul Catcher. This is inspired by the Grim Reaper, and I think it's a really cool reskin that I've made, and I'm really proud of it for being the second reskin that I've made on the list. Now, the next reskin on our list is the Fire Shot. It is based off of toys and all that other stuff. It at first was gonna be based off of fire, but it looks more of a toy than fire, so I guess it's like a toy reskin. So, further ado, the next one. Now, for the fourth one on the list is the Saw Blade Shooter. It's based off of like gizmos and technological stuff, or whatever you pronounce that word as. And it's a saw blade launcher, and I think it's a really cool reskin. Next one. Now, for the next reskin on the list is the Spear of the Use. This used to be my favorite reskin, but another one that we're going to be talking about surpassed it like a lot. So without a further right. What this is based off of? Yeah, it's based off of war and destruction and whatever. And fun fact, I've actually eaten this while making it, so I had to remake it. Yeah, it was a grueling process, but in the end, it was worth it because now I have a really cool spear reskin I made. Anyways, without further ado, it's time for the next one. Now, for the next one on the list is Evergreen. It's a really cool reskin of a grappling arrow that's inspired by hollyberry bushes and pine trees. And fun fact, if you were to look over here, then you could see that it looks like it's sprouting from the area that it's hit from. So it's a really cool thing about it. But without further ado, let's get to the next one. Anyways, now on to the next one, which is Daylight Clouds, and it's a fire extinguisher reskin based off of clouds and the sun. It's not angelic like the others, but I think it's a really cool thing that's kind of inspired by it. Anyways, without further ado, it's time for the next one. This is really slow. Now, for the next one is Monochromatic. It's a dagger reskin based off of TV static and monochrome. I think it's a really cool reskin for the dagger, and I think it's really unique. Now, time for the next one. Now, this next one is actually pretty cool, and I like it a lot. Now, this is Alien Fun. It's a sniper reskin based off of aliens. Yeah. It's really unique, and that's why I really like it a lot. Probably my favorite sniper reskin I've ever made, or the first and last I've ever made. Anyways, time for the next one. Now, for this next one is actually a pretty cool one, and it's Poisonous Bang. It's a revolver reskin based off of, you guessed it, poison. So I think it's a really cool reskin, but I honestly forget about it a lot, so yeah, it's kind of sad. But if you were to look closely, you could actually see poison inside the canister, which I think is a really cool detail that I added. Anyways, no trans. Now, for this next one is Frugature Arrow, and I think it's actually pretty cool. It's based off of Frugature Arrow, like that one computer on wallpaper style, and I really like it a lot, so that's why I made it a grappler reskin. And I think I did a pretty good job at capturing the Frugature Arrow style. So Yeah, next one. So now for the next one on the list. And do you remember when I said that the spear reskin used to be my favorite reskin, and it got um demoted by like another reskin I made? Well, this is the reskin. Yeah, this is my favorite reskin that I've made so far, and I love it. It just looks really good, and that's why I just love it so much. It's called Stardom, and it's a Fire Axe reskin, based off of Nebula and Space. And I think I did a really good job at making it because it just looks so good. I love it. Anyways, yeah. Next one. Oh, falling. Yeah, it just fell on the ground. Okay. Next one. And now for this reskin, it's the electrical spectrum, and it's based off of that one Vocaloid song called Color and Electricity. If you don't know it, then please go listen to it because it's really good. That's why I made a handbell reskin of it, because I love handbells and I love the song. So that's why I made a reskin out of it. Yeah, it's really good. I love it. Anyways, next one. Hey, before we do the next reskin, if you've been watching this far, then please considering liking and subscribing because you've just watched this long, and I must have at least been a bit entertaining to you, and I'm begging for subs, please. Please. Anyways, the next reskin is like 1 second from now. Now, after me begging for likes, now it's time for the next reskin. And it's Lovesick. The candy cane reskin based off of Valentine's Day and love. Because I figured out with candy canes you can just do this. So that's why I made a reskin of it. Because I thought it would fit it really well. Anyways, time for the next one with this sucky transition. Boom! Yeah, that transition was so good. Anyways, this is the next reskin. It's a boomerang reskin, and it's called Foliage. Yeah, that's the name, Foliage. It's the most forgettable reskin out of all my reskins because of how small and the concept. It's just very like I don't know how to describe it, but it's a good reskin, but it's just overshadowed by my other reskins. That's why I forget about it often. So time for the next reskin. Anyways, next up on the list is Ransom File. It's a flare gun reskin, as you can see. Yeah, it's based off of ransomware, like that one virus, and I think I did a pretty good job at capturing it. You can see like the little file like here and stuff. Yeah, so I think I did a pretty good job, and honestly, I lost count at this point on which reskin we're on. So, next one. Okay, and now for the next one is Rusted Over. It's a chainsaw reskin based off of Rust. Yeah, Rust. It's not really that special, but I think it's pretty cool. So, time for the next one. Huh? What's that sound? Sounds like happy birthday to me. Yeah, this is the next reskin, by the way, if you're curious. This is Party Basher. It's a bat reskin based off of birthday parties. Yeah, you see this little party hat right here? Yeah, I'm super proud of it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. This is like a really good reskin. It's simple, and that's why I like it. Anyways, next one. Anyways, this is the next reskin. This is Your Doom. Yes, this is Your Doom. Anyways, jokes aside, this is a pellet gun reskin based off of the infamous virus. Oh, holy cow! Infamous virus called My Doom, and it's really cool. So that's why I made a pellet gun reskin out of it. Thought it was really cool, and you might see like a common theme with like the long range weapons. So yeah, time for the next one. Hey! Anyways, this is the next reskin. It's called Stutnex Binary. Yeah, Stuxnet Binary. It's a shotgun reskin based off of a virus named Stuxnet, and it was pretty dangerous back then. That's why I made a shotgun reskin out of it, because I thought it was really cool. So sadly, this is the second to last reskin of the virus trilogy. Soon there will be like a another reskin based off of the Melissa virus, but that will be soon. Anyways, yeah, this is a really cool reskin. Now for the next. Oh wait.
Yeah, I got an eye in your eye.
Oh hey, you noticed my wings. Wait, hold up, I'm getting fired. Okay, that's enough. Anyways, this is the next reskin, aka the 21st reskin. The last one was the 20th reskin, which I thought was going to be the end of the series, but then the wings came out, which I just had to make a reskin of, dude. Anyways, check out my cool flying skills. I'm a bird. Yeah, so this is called Time Vacuum. It's a wing reskin based off of Father Time. And I think it's a really cool wing reskin, and it's really good. But if you want a close-up of like the backside, then here it is. It's really cool. And if you want a close-up of the front side, then here it is. Anyways, time for the next reskin. As I can do this correctly. Called. Before I show the last reskin for this video, I just want to say, if you appreciate these well-edited videos that will take like a long time to make, then say it down in the comments. If you want to like see more, then you can comment that down as shown. Or if you don't, then you can also comment that down. But what I just want to know is like if you guys like these edited videos, because they're really fun to make. And I had a lot of fun and happiness while making this video. So now it's time for the final reskin of this video. Anyways, really cool transition. Boop. Now it's time for the final reskin of the video. Are you ready? Because honestly, I'm really excited to finally get done with this and start editing. So now it's time for Mystical Moss. It's a banjo reskin, inspired by, it's inspired by magic and moss. I think it's really cool, but honestly, it's my least favorite reskin because it just doesn't have that charm that the other reskins have. You know, like, with, like, per se, the, Poisonous Bane, it just looks more like, I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you can understand, but it's something that this doesn't capture. But either way, it's still a pretty cool reskin, and I love it dearly. I love all my reskins dearly, actually. But now it's time for the conclusion of this video. Anyways, now it's time for me to say goodbye. See ya!